Police say an armed man inside this home on Cecily Court in Upper Marlboro finally surrendered nearly 5 hours after they say he shot and killed his fiance about a block away.
But the sight of Prince George's County firefighters washing blood off the pavement is not something Roy here thought he'd ever see.
This is absolutely heartbreaking, really.
This is the story of Dina Taylor, aged 39, a young mother of 5 who was shot by her husband-to-be, 38 years old Dionte Sims. Dina Taylor, who thought she had her fairy tale ending after she met Mr. Nice Guy, was surprisingly stunned by him. She had been posting online about how lucky she was to meet her fiancé and how she would be getting married to a beautiful, kind gentleman, but only to be gunned down by the same man within a couple of weeks to their wedding during a heated argument and left to die in the streets. Hello and welcome to Twisted Crimes. Subscribe and hit the like button for more stories. This story will be taking us to Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Upper Marlboro is the county seat of Prince George's County, a large urban and suburban area of some 850,000 people adjacent to Washington. Upper Marlboro, Maryland, is a quiet and close-knit community in Prince George's County located just 20 miles from Washington, D.C. Dina Taylor, age 39, was from Atlantic City, New Jersey according to her social media, but lived in Washington, D.C. She studied nursing at Prism Career Institute and was a nurse before this sad incident. She said this about her job: 6 years ago I woke up from a nap and went to take the entrance exam for nursing school. No studying, no thinking twice, just got up and took the test. 15 years out of high school and I knew I would fail, but when God orders your footsteps, you will not go wrong. I passed at my first attempt and started school 6 years ago, July 5, 2015. That was one of the best decisions I ever made. I cannot believe I've been a nurse this long. It's definitely time to elevate. Dina, who was a mother of 5 beautiful kids, was hardworking and loving. She was strong for her kids and would do whatever it took to make them get comfortable. Dina, who decided to try her hands at love, thought she was so lucky when she met a young man called Dionte Sims. After being single for a bit, she was so happy to have found true love, or so she thought.
If you're still in the building, come see the DJ. I got your driver's license. I've been trying to keep it undercover all night, man. Dionte Taylor, I got your driver's license. Come see me. Anybody know her? Come see me.
She had moved to Maryland with her family after spending some time with her new love and was preparing to marry Dionte Sims. Dina was really hopeful. She really loved Dionte. She gave it all she could. She posted a lot about them. She posted a lot of the things they did. They went on vacation together, partied together, and some other stuffs any decent couple would do.
I have not been on the beach in so long. Oh my gosh, look, my feet are in sand. I haven't felt this sand in years. Wow. See? This is when you miss home. Oh man. Can't believe it. I want to touch the water, but I know it's cold. This is what I want to do though. I can't believe this. Look. The water. It's probably so cold. Oh, and the water's not even cold.
In one of her comments she said, "Only in my dreams did I ever think that I'd be getting married in a beautiful mansion to the most kind, gentle, dedicated, and loving man that I would ever meet," she wrote on Facebook last month. When they say dreams come true, please believe them. After the pair got engaged in May of 2021, she went on to say this. She said, 13 months until my wedding and I don't know where to start, how to start, what to wear, how to look. Woman facepalming, medium skin tone. At least one of the biggest stressors is handled. The venue is paid in full and locked in, so there will be a wedding August 27, 22. Hopefully I'll have a dress though. She was a happy person in general. She even tried to encourage her friend to do good with food.
Y'all need to start eating more avocado, watermelon, spinach and kale, more vegetables and fruit. Add that into your diet. And you probably won't look like a cracked face, dry face, stressed out individual.
She even tried to give encouraging words during the pandemic.
Everybody to agree right now. God, we pray for destruction of this virus. We pray for healing for all that has been infected with this virus. We pray for protection for those that have not been infected. We pray for the numbers to begin to drop just as rapidly as they rose. We pray for the homeless. We pray for those with weakened immune systems, the elderly. We pray for those that are combating this virus on a daily basis, day in and day out. We pray for healing, complete healing. We pray to remove the power that this coronavirus has had over the entire world. Doesn't matter where it came from, how it started. We pray to take away its power, that it may not infect anyone else. For those who do not believe that it is serious, touch them, God, and make them understand that it is very serious, and they need to abide by the laws of the land. Stay safe. Stay sane, stay prayed up. That's it.
Dina was described as an overall nice person who would give a stranger the cloth off her back. She was a decent woman who any man should be able to deal with according to her family. On September 16, 2021, that dream of her ended when shot rang out at around 2:20 a.m. after an argument between the couple. Officers responded to the 12400 block of Cecily Court for the report of domestic-related shooting. Once on scene, officers located the victim outside in the roadway suffering from multiple gunshot wounds. Medical personnel responded to Dina with her injuries even though they could not get to her immediately because the situation was unsafe, but she was later pronounced dead at the scene after a while. Officers went to investigate the residence and found an armed man, identified as 38-year-old Dionte Sims, and declared a barricade. Dionte would be in the house for 5 hours before he finally surrendered. He would later confess to shooting Dina and also shooting at the police officers during the standoff.
Domestic violence turns deadly in Upper Marlboro.
A woman found shot to death on the street just outside her home on Cecily Court. Detectives say it was her fiance who pulled the trigger. News 4's Corey Smith spoke with neighbors who are still in shock.
You live in the same place for 30 years and not much will surprise you. But the sight of Prince George's County firefighters washing blood off the pavement is not something Roy here thought he'd ever see.
This is absolutely heartbreaking, really. To think that things should happen like that in your neighborhood.
Around 2 a.m. this morning, police responded to a shooting and a domestic violence call in the 12,400 block of Cecily Court in Upper Marlboro.
At least 4 kids were inside this home around 2:30 this morning when the victim and suspect ran out of the house. Police then tell us the woman ended up around the corner on that main road, and that's when detectives tell us her fiance shot and killed her. We're told her son called for help. Family members arrived, got all the kids out of the house and to safety before the suspect barricaded himself inside. Police say an armed man inside this home on Cecily Court in Upper Marlboro finally surrendered nearly 5 hours after they say he shot and killed his fiance about a block away. Firefighters return in the daylight hours to wash the street, but neighbors say the stain of this murder is permanent.
And he heard the shots. I told my husband, I said, those are gunshots. I said, Stuart, there's a body out there. And my heart, goes out. Our young people, it's just so much.
Doris Benson devastated after learning the suspect grew up with her own children. Their families, longtime neighbors.
His parents are wonderful people. They really are.
Police confirmed the suspect and victim were engaged to get married and both had children from previous relationships. Investigators are trying to piece together what happened inside the home that led to the shooting as they gather evidence and interview witnesses.
Domestic violence is always an issue, and it's always something that we're trying to, provide services for. With the pandemic, obviously, that's probably compounded.
Back in the neighborhood.
And it's normally quiet. We don't hear stuff like this. And to her that happened, it's kind of saying, for me, it's kind of not terrifying, but it's like really sad.
I still love him. I hate that it came to that. I don't know why it came to that, but they're just nice people.
The children are safe with family tonight.
Dionte Sims, 38, has been charged with first and second-degree murder in her death, plus attempted first-degree murder of 2 officers. Police later learned that he shot Dina during a heated argument. She is survived by her 3 daughters and 2 sons. Her eldest daughter, who lives in Egg Harbor Township, has started a GoFundMe page to help the family Dina left behind. This was an unfortunate incident that could have been avoided if he was matured enough, but clearly he wasn't. He decided to take the life of the one lady who loved him and wished the best for them. We hope Dina Taylor gets the justice she deserves. Our sincere condolences to the friends and families of Dina Taylor. May Dina's memory be a blessing for her family and for all who knew her, and may her life and death be an inspiration and a turning point towards justice and increased protection for domestic abuse survivors. Please stay safe out there and see you guys in the next video.